I've got a little bit of time uh, before work, so guys, we are going to play Quake. Um, this is a really fun game. Really fun game, and it's got a ton of DLC and extras and stuff like that. So we're gonna have some fun with Quake over the next week. Should be fun. Should be fun. Yes, I love this game. This was my this was actually my first-person shooter game that I ever played on the N64 because I wasn't allowed to play 007 GoldenEye, and my friend had this. Hey, what's up, buddy? What's up? I hope you're well. I hope you're well. I hope life is good for you. Damn it. How are you feeling, my man? How are you feeling? By the way, I wanted to let you know, um, if you're not too keen on the design, damn it. If you're not too keen on the design that I have up on uh up on the website right now, for the Grim Reaper, I will fuck you. I will be I will be working on a few more designs. I will be working on a few more designs. There, fuck this. Quake is one of the first PC games I ever played when I was a kid. Oh, excellent. I'm glad this has some nostalgia for you. Well, I'm playing the N64 version. Feeling good, man. Just hanging out. That's great. I'm really glad to hear that, buddy. I'm really glad to hear that. I've got about an hour before I have to leave for work. I have to leave for work soon. But I got an hour to hang out with you guys, so I thought I would drop by and say hello. Good to see everybody. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling happy today. I'm feeling positive. Today's gonna be a good day at work. Today is gonna be a good day at work. I just have a feeling. I just have a feeling. Oh god, I'm out of shotgun ammo. Oh, you know what I did today? I privated over 300 videos on my channel. How's work coming along? I love it, man. I love it. I love it. My boss understands my disability, and she lets me work at my own pace. I can have my headphones on at work. I can bring my shatter pen to work. You know, it's good. I love it. I love it. I'm just a kitchen hand, so I just do like prep, dishwashing. What else do I do? I make coffee sometimes. Yeah, I'm just a kitchen hand. I'm just a kitchen hand. So even when there's a big dinner rush happening and the kitchen's pretty crazy, excuse me. Even when the kitchen's pretty crazy, my job is still pretty chill because I don't need to worry about cooking. They've asked me to cook, but I just told them, look, cooking is just way too high stress. I can't handle it. That's a cool gig. Yeah, it's great. I get to go in. All I do for the whole day is I have like I have Apple TV on my iPhone, so um, I just listen to episodes of like King of the Hill, or I just listen to episodes of King of the Hill or The Simpsons or American Dad or something, and I just do my work. But I love it. I've also figured out a couple ways to weasel in some extra hours, you know? Like if I leave, um it actually if I leave at uh 10 to the hour, right? Like let's say it takes me an hour to walk to work, right? But if I leave like 10 to, like, my boss doesn't make me, oh fudge, if I'm what's it called, if I'm 20 minutes early, for example, my boss isn't going to make me sit, let's say I start work at 5 and I get there at 4:40, you know, my boss isn't going to make me sit and wait until exactly 5 o'clock to clock in, you know what I mean? So um if I go to work like 20 minutes, a half an hour early every single day, then I work 6 days a week, right? So that'll add up to an extra, like, two, yeah, about an extra 2 hours a week. Um, for every 2 weeks, just doing that gives me an extra like $80, $90 on my paycheck, right? And then also, um, I asked my boss if it would be possible if I could, because I want to start going back to church. Um, I want to start going back to church, and my church is about a half an hour walk from my job. And on Sundays, I start at 2 p.m., but I asked if it would be okay if I just went to church and then came in early. And she said, "Yeah, that's not a problem because it's the weekend and we're really busy on the weekend anyway." So that gives me an extra 2 hours a week. So just by doing that, um, I'm getting an extra 8 hours for a paycheck, and that's like an extra $150. You know, that stuff adds up. The only problem is sometimes we get out a lot late, like earlier. Like if the restaurant's completely dead, we close at 8, but if the restaurant's completely dead, we might leave at 7:30, 7:15, depending on what the environment's like. But I really do enjoy it. And I got my first paycheck, my first like full paycheck the other day, and I gotta tell you, it was the biggest paycheck that I can ever remember getting. And I'm really excited about that. Fudge! Yeah, it's the biggest paycheck I ever remember getting. Um, I was, and it made me a lot more enthusiastic because it showed me the potential of what I could make if I just, continue to work really, really hard. I'm hoping that I will be able to, the goal is to book my flight to Japan by the end of January. If I can do it sooner than that, then great. Um, but the goal is to have it done by the end of January because I know that there's somebody out there, one of my viewers, wants to join me in Japan. And I want to make sure that I have the dates and the timing so they can get it off work accordingly. I think it's absolutely wild that I'm at the point in my YouTube career where I'll meet people that will, oh, these guys are hard. I'll meet people who, like, care about me so much that they would, like, travel all the way to Japan to come hang out with me. That's pretty freaking cool. That's pretty freaking cool. I like how you can blow up the corpses after. When I was a kid, I thought that was just the coolest thing. Oh. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna save. This little machine gun is actually my favorite gun in the game, surprisingly. Surprisingly, this is my favorite gun. Oh god. Okay. Come on. Hey, Tommy! What's up, buddy? What is up? I hope you're well. Hey, Kai, just got done watching College Game Day and Pat McAfee drove the Oregon Duck on a motorcycle. Oh, wow. Wow, I've only been on a motorcycle once. I've only been on a motorcycle once, but I'm hoping that my buddy Kev will take me on a motorcycle ride this year. Yeah, I've only been on one once. But I get to give him a big hug for the whole trip, so I'm down for that. I'm down for that, getting to hug my bro. Oh god. Okay. Good stuff. Yes, life is really good. And one of my favorite things is you guys. Being able to be part of a group with you guys really means a lot to me. It really means a lot to me. Oh, I gotta go through here. Do you remember what season you were on in video game? Oh, fuck no, dude. Fuck no. The only thing I know are the games that I played. And the games that I played would have put me around 1999. It would have put me around 1999, I'm thinking. Because I played Rogue Squadron, Smash Bros, and I'm pretty sure the Wario, Super Wario Land 2, I think, for the Game Boy Color. So all three of those games would have had to have been out, and they probably would have been new-ish. Because usually on the show, they wouldn't play like old-ass games. They would usually play the newest games. But that's the only thing I know. I'm gonna say 1998 to 2000, yeah. It really depends on when those games were released. So like when was Rogue Squadron was released? When was when was Wario Land 2, and when was um the third one? What was the third one? Smash Bros. There we go. Yeah. If anybody can find it, $200 reward. $200 reward, my friends. No questions asked. I won the episode. I was the superstar of the episode. Did you know that Wario has a brother named Waluigi? Yes. Did you know that Waluigi was only created so, uh, did you know that Waluigi was only created so Wario could have a tennis partner in Mario Tennis? Oh, Lord. I did not know that. Yes. When Mario Tennis came out for the N64, they were like, oh shit, Wario doesn't have a partner. We better fix that. So they made Waluigi. You can get these guys to fight each other. There we go. Yeah, you can get these guys to fight each other, but can't really rely on it. Alright. Oh, Lord. Oh, I have grenades? The Internet Archives is 40 full episodes of the show available to watch. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. But there's hundreds of episodes, so go down. There we go. Last night I had a dream that I was on an episode of Seinfeld. But nobody would acknowledge that we were on it. Oh God, no. Nobody would acknowledge that we were on a TV show, even though there was a set and everything. It was a very strange dream. It was a very strange dream. Everybody would say something and then wait for the audience to... Oh my goodness, look how cool the skybox is. Everybody would say something and then wait for a non-existent audience to, like, chime in. It was very weird. Sometimes you play Waluigi. I don't like Waluigi. He's too mischievous for me. I can't, I don't like his, I don't like his design. He's too lanky. I like Wario, though. My dad always played as Wario whenever we had, like, family game night. When we played, like, Mario Kart or Mario Party or anything like that. My dad was always Wario, so I have a home connection with Wario. I have a feeling that something's around the corner here. Are these bullets? Hell yeah. You're trying to get your hair dyed? I thought you just dyed your hair. I thought you dyed your hair black. No! Okay. Okay. You listening to? You know what? I should do a retrospective video on video game and arcade top 10. That was a really fun show. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, come on! Okay. No, I said I'm listening to AW Full Gear. Oh, nice. I don't really watch AW. It's just too much. It's just a little too much for me. Okay, so how... Okay, here. There. There we go. Okay, come on. Good lord. Damn it! Okay. Would you guys ever go on a cruise? You know, some people are scared of cruises. I would go on a cruise. I would love to go on a cruise. I would love to go on a cruise. I love big boats. You know what I think would be a lot of fun to go to on the channel is the Toronto Boat Show. They do it in this huge stadium, and they make an indoor lake where they put all of these boats on, and like you can ride jet skis and stuff like that. Like, it's so cool. And you get to tour like yachts and stuff. I would love to go to the boat show. What do you guys think? Would you guys be down for that? You know who's very good at this game is my buddy Isaac. He's really good at finding all the secrets in the levels. Yeah, I go on one. You went on a week-long cruise when you were 15? That's cool. Where was it a cruise to? Was it like Florida, like through the Caribbean kind of thing? Yeah, I go on one. Parents have been on one. They love it. Just don't go on the cheap ones. No, I've seen what the cheap ones look like, and they look like a nightmare. They look like a nightmare with all the dance parties and stuff like that on the deck and yeah, I wouldn't be down for that. The problem with me is I have a hard time with any kind of like vacation destination because a lot of vacation destinations are drinking vacations. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. Um, there's nothing wrong with only having a couple weeks off in the whole year and then going out and getting smashed. There's nothing wrong with that. However, that's not for me. I'm sober, right? Only big boat I've been on is a private ship. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I'm sober, so the whole drinking vacation for someone who's sober, it's just not that appealing. It's just not that appealing, because at least if you go to a resort like in person, at least you could theoretically like go into town. Like there's things that you could do without just drinking. But if you're on a cruise, like what is there to do other than get loaded the whole time? Oh, pirate ship. You're on a pirate ship? Arr, matey. Moisten down the mizzen mass. I don't know if every cruise is like that, but the inclusive food is awesome. Unlimited free food. Yep, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I mean, I would be down. You know what I would do? I don't know if I would get in trouble for it, but I would pack a fishing rod. I would pack a fishing rod and I'd try to fish off the side of the cruise ship. Also, when I was in Japan, I threw an Apple AirTag off of a cruise ship, not understanding how an AirTag really worked. But the next time I'm on any kind of cruise ship, I will be buying like specifically a GPS tracker, and we'll be launching it off of it. Damn it. Hey, Dwarf, I've got good news for you, buddy. I've got good news for you. You would most definitely be told to stop fishing. Yeah, I know. But I would try it. I would still try it. Dwarf, the next time that I go to the gym, I will have my cast off. The next time I go to the gym, I will have my cast off and I can slowly start lifting again. Damn it. Damn, well, we both had a big boat experience in Baltimore. That's really cool. That's really cool. I had always seen this boat in the Toronto harbor that I thought was a pirate ship, but it was a lot smaller than I imagined it was. I went there on my last vlog, but it looked a lot different than I thought it did. Damn it! Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh God! Okay. There's this, oh goodness gracious. There's this person at my work that is definitely into me. And I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know how to feel about it. And there's also people at work that just straight up don't like me. And I can only imagine it's because I'm such a positive person, and sometimes people don't like people that are always positive. But yeah, there's a couple people that don't like me very much at work. But when people don't like somebody because they're a positive person, that really says a lot about themselves. I went on a boat tour around Boston Harbor 2 months ago and saw a bunch of decommissioned warships. Dude, that is sick. That sounds like such a fun experience. That sounds like such a fun experience. Maryland is cool. I drive through from time to time. I've heard nice things about Maryland. I've heard nice things about everywhere except for Florida. Except for Florida. And, like, I've never heard anything good out of Idaho or Nebraska. What else? Yeah, I've never heard anything good out of Utah other than Mormon stuff. Oh no, I have to restart the level. I saved in the wrong spot. Shit. Okay. Okay. There's a whole lot of bland states, yeah, I can imagine. They can't all be winners, right? They can't all be winners. Okay. Oh Lord. You know what I found out the last time I was in New York, Tyler? About you know the New Year's Eve in Times Square? The New Year's Eve in Times Square, I'm sure you're very aware of this, as is the rest of the world. You know, the people that show up there at the very beginning of the day, they're all wearing diapers. They're all wearing diapers so they don't need to leave their spot where they get on the thing. That is insane. That is insane to me. I also found out that at music festivals, wearing a diaper is like a thing. So you don't need to constantly go and leave. You can just shit your britches and no big deal. That's nuts. That's nuts. That is nuts. If you have to wear a diaper for medical reasons, no worries, right? People shouldn't be made fun of for their medical stuff. But when you're willingly throwing on a diaper so you can keep your spot in line, you gotta reconsider what's going on here. the hell's happening? Oh no. Yeah, people take that very seriously. It's not even worth it trying. I can't imagine that it would be worth it. I can't imagine that it would be worth it. I mean, you can see it like anywhere. Like I've been to Times Square, and you could see that ball dropping from like anywhere. Why do you need to? Why do you need to be? Well, I guess there's a stage there, and there's people performing and stuff, so that makes sense. That makes sense. I forgot about the people performing, but who cares? However, I do watch it every year. I do watch it every year. It's been a tradition in my family. And even though I haven't, like, lived with family in the longest time, I still do it on my own. Dick Clark's rockin' Christmas or New Year's Eve. There we go. Oh, he's behind me. Oh, no. Damn it, I forgot that the people come out behind you. Couples want to get on the kiss cam. That's true. That's true, but still. Still, I think it's way too much. Okay. I will experience it one day. Not the diaper part, but the actually both. Actually both. Fuck it. I'll experience New Year's Eve in New York one day, but I won't be worried about I won't be worried about my spot. As a matter of fact, I have unbelievable social anxiety, so being in a situation like that anyway is not something that I would do. Oh God. Okay. Oh, I keep forgetting that they're behind me. I'll always prefer being at home for New Year's Eve. I'm kind of, to be honest with you, when it comes to New Year's Eve, I really don't care that much. You know, New Year's Eve for me is kind of like Halloween. You know, it's a thing that happens and it comes and goes, and that's about it. You know what I mean? I don't really put too much stock into New Year's Eve. However, when when I go to Japan next time, I will be in Tokyo for New Year's Eve. So that'll be something cool. Um it'll be interesting to see what the Tokyo fireworks are like for New Year's Eve. That'll be pretty epic. But other than that, I really don't care about New Year's Eve. I used to when I was young because, you know, you'd go out with your friends and you'd party and stuff. But now that I don't drink, there's just a lot of things that I don't care about anymore. Like going to a concert. Like for me, going to a concert, it would have to be a very specific concert, or I would have to be going to make content. You know what I mean? Like I would go to a Corey Feldman concert. I would, because I would make content out of it, and it would be funny, you know. But I wouldn't go just to go watch Corey, you know. Just live music in general now, I just don't care anymore. Because I grew up with it. My parents were touring musicians. My parents were touring musicians. I started going to their shows with them when I was like 5 or 6 years old. Um, I helped do the stage setup and stuff when I was a teenager. Um, I've been in the music industry for a long time of my life, and I just don't care anymore. I'm so over it. You know what I like doing? I like going on like hikes and um I like going on hikes and like adventures. Like I don't know, the idea of yeah, the idea of going on a vacation is weird for me. I would much rather go on like a trip. Damn it. Didn't I already go here? The enemies in this game are very spongy. There we go. Oh, Lord. So, guys, what would you like to see on the channel the next time I go to Japan? I hope that you guys are still fans of me in 8 months when I go over to Japan. I really hope that you guys are still fans. Is this something? Every time I've gone to Japan, I've had a completely different group of people supporting me. Okay. I hope you guys enjoy what I put out. I'm gonna try and do a new vlog every 3 days. Every 3 days there should be a new vlog, maybe every 5 days. But I plan on making 100 videos for this vlogging series. And it's gonna span from... Oh, fuck. It's gonna span... The trip is gonna start in Toronto for a week, and then I'll go to Japan for 3 months, and then I will go to South Korea for a couple weeks, and then I'll go back to Japan for 3 months, and then after that, I might go to Germany. You gotta go to Belgium. Oh, why would I go to Belgium? I don't have any connection with Belgium. I don't have any connection with Belgium, and I've already been to Brussels is in Belgium, right? I've already been to Belgium before. I've already been to Belgium before. Okay. Aw, I keep running through the damn thing. Wasn't the hotel that was playing your stream in Belgium? It was in, yes, it was in Belgium. It was in Belgium. Okay, Kai, I'm doing grocery shopping for the week today. What should I treat myself to from the Asian grocery store? That's where I get everything. Oh, well, you definitely need to get Q-Pie mayonnaise. You definitely need to get Q-Pie mayonnaise. 100%. Other than that, why don't you get yourself oh, I've got an idea. Why don't you get yourself a mochi ice cream treat? They have these at the grocery store that I go to, they have these really nice mochi ice cream treats where it's like vanilla caramel ice cream inside of like a frozen piece of mochi. Uh those are really good. Okay. I keep pie mayo used for all my sandwiches. Yeah, you can get some mocha ice cream. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Also, if you're going to, damn it, I forgot what this game is. If you're going to are you going to a Korean grocery store or like what kind of Asian are you going to? Because Asia's huge, right? Asia could be an Indian store. Have you ever had a Korean hot dog before? Get some oranges to make orange chicken. Oh, I'm not a fan. I am not a fan of orange chicken. I am a fan of lemon pepper chicken, though. As a matter of fact, we have wings at my work, right? But we don't have lemon pepper seasoning. So I went to the store and I bought my own bottle of like container of lemon pepper seasoning that's only for the staff. So if the staff want to order some wings, they can have it with lemon pepper. Okay. There we go. Okay. I want to go to London. Sesame Chicken. It's an Asian mall. It's mainly Chinese or Korean. Oh, okay, cool. I love going to Asian malls. There's one in Toronto that I like to go to. It's called the Dragon City Mall. And it's bizarre. It's bizarre. It has a whole bunch of fast food places that like for all intensive purposes look like legitimate places, except you've never once heard of any of them. You know, they all have legitimate signs, legitimate advertising stuff, but it'll be like some strange restaurant that nobody's ever heard of. I have one health. There we go. I gotta get through this level, for goodness sake. Do you guys ever have dreams where you go back to school? I keep having dreams where I go back to like high school, except I'm still a full-grown man. Like I'm not high school age, I'm just a full-grown man. Oh, it kind of like the episode of The Simpsons where Homer gets sent to college, you know, and he has to go back and pass remedial science 1A. Oh look, there's a secret here. Thank God. I also never passed science when I was in high school. Luckily, um, I got expelled from high school, and then I had to do like outside work. So I did end up getting my science, but I got it the easy way. Did anybody here ever get expelled from school? I got expelled from my high school. I had to spend um I got expelled in my grade 10 year, so I had to spend grade 11 and 12 uh at an alternative study location. It sucked ass. I would have much rather been with my friends. Oh no! There! There we go. I got expelled from 3 schools. Oh wow, 3 schools. Are there mirrors in dreams? Oh, I've never noticed. I've never noticed. I got suspended for a day once. For a day, true. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I think everybody gets it, like, suspended once, right? It's pretty hard to go through your entire high school career, 4 straight years, without getting in trouble, like, once. Alright, though, guys, I gotta get going because I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work when I get home tonight. We will continue. Oh, and by the way, guys, for the people that were in my chat last night, I am so sorry that I ended the Super Mario stream when I did. I had to go to bed, but I thought that nobody was in the stream anymore because for some reason my my chat after I sent Richard the link to my new merch. Is it still there? No. Right when I sent Richard the link to my new merch, I didn't get any more chat messages at all after that through my normal chat. Um, so for like a half an hour, I was talking. I thought I was just randomly talking. We thought you were locked in. No, no, I wasn't locked in. The chat wasn't coming up. It wasn't coming up, and I was kind of like getting like discouraged, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to be doing something late at night if nobody's there, you know what I mean? So I felt that I could kind of get going because I didn't know that anybody was there. But then when the stream was done, I was like, you know what? Let me check, and I saw that you guys were talking the whole time, and I felt like such a jackass. um Either way, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Um, I do try my best to reply to everything, so I'm really sorry about that, guys. Either way, I'll be back tonight around 10. I will see you soon. Have a great day, guys.